morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Friday morning, and I thought maybe we could do a quick Meet the Critters video. So I'm going to walk around and I'm going to introduce you to some of the animals that live here on Fourfold Homestead. Alright, what's your name?
My name is Molly.
And what animal are you going to tell us about on the farm, Molly?
The dogs.
The dogs.
One is named Dawn, one is named Bay, and one is named Hawk.
Okay.
That's a special one, Hawk, because he takes care of Dad. He has diabetes.
Daddy has diabetes, yeah, and Hawk takes care of Daddy.
And they don't take care of us kids when we're in the backyard.
He
the
does.
Backyard is a big place that Matt and Grandma set up, and Arv and Johnny, and lots of good things. Nan and Granddad.
Uh-huh.
So, we have had it since then. And there are swings on it.
Uh-huh.
And the nice two full houses. We have made them own ours. The one top one is mine, and the next top one is Georgie's, and the next two bottom ones are Nels and Dorothy.
Okay, well, let's get back to the dogs. What about Dawn? Does Dawn have a job?
No.
Not really. What does she do?
She kind of sometimes she helps us keep away the cat from eating up our garden and the chickens.
That's true. She can. Sometimes we put her in the garden and she keeps the chickens out of the garden if we don't want them scratching things up, right? Hey, Molly, can we refocus, please? Refocus. Back over here with me. I hope I wasn't reading that book that you just pulled the bookmark out of. All right. Well, I think Molly is done because she's getting very distracted.
And the dogs have their own jobs. I like Dawn because she's little, and I like to pet her.
All right. Thanks for telling us about the dogs.
I love you.
Season. We have the dog crew. Hawk is not showing us his best side. Hey, Hawk. Hawk. You gonna look over here, buddy? There he is. That's our sweet boy. Hawk is Donnie's diabetic alert dog. And he's truly the sweetest and best dog in the whole entire world. And this guy is probably jealous hearing me say that. Hey, Bay. This is Bayorn. Bay, can you sit? Oh, no, we're going to try to jump. Bay, sit. No. Bay, sit. Bayorn. Sit, buddy. There we go. There he is. Oh, goodness. You're not going to give the camera your best angle, are you? Bayorn. You're probably coming up on 3, aren't you, sweet boy? Bayorn is half Pyrenees and half Great Dane. I'm just going to come over here to one that's letting me see her. This is Dawn. And y'all forgive her trim and the muddy paws. Dawn is our old lady. She's our sweet, sweet old girl. She was the first pet. Donnie and I got her, I guess, about a year after we were married. She joined us in an apartment. And she has been through everything with our family. Sweet old gray girl. Now when she's in the house, she has to wear diapers. Y'all are going to make me dizzy trying to get video of you. Yeah. She's a Sheltie. There's Bay. You can see him a little bit better. Hey, sweet boy. Our house will always have dogs. Definitely. The next one we're looking at adding, hopefully not too far from now, would be a livestock guardian to stay full-time with our goats when we put them out. And that would, we're looking at hopefully a pure Great Pyrenees for that. Bayorn is an absolute deer, but we looked out that the Dane side isn't stronger in him than the Pyrenees side. He's a sweetheart. He does a wonderful job with our animals. Okay, what's your name?
Meryl.
Meryl. What animal are you going to tell us about on our farm?
Chickens.
The chickens. What can you tell us about the chickens?
They lay eggs for food, and I like them eat them nice and cold from the inside.
Wait, you like to eat the eggs cold? No. How do you
say baby chicks?
It's not your turn. It's not your
Baby
turn.
chicks.
What about baby chicks?
They're hatched. They hatch.
When
from
did we?
eggs.
They do hatch from
Now
eggs.
we got candles in. That's earwax.
They don't have earwax. Hey, What do you call a girl chicken?
Hen.
And what do you call a boy chicken?
A rooster.
Very good. Do our hens have names?
Yep.
Really?
No, two.
Only 2 of them do. Yeah.
Henry. What's her name again?
Lucy and Ethel. Does our rooster have a name?
No. Peter.
What's our rooster's name?
Peter.
Peter. Yeah.
Pan.
Excuse me, it's Brother's turn. What do you like about the chickens, buddy?
I like how they lay eggs. And they make us food.
Uh-huh.
And we get
Okay, now you're just getting silly. All right, thanks for telling us about the chickens.
boom.
Now it's time to release the mini raptors. I've put out the food and let's meet the chickens. Here they come. There's Peter Pan. He's our big Dominic rooster. And there's one of his boys. They're getting so big. I'll let the other side out in a second. We love heritage breeds here, and the Dominic is the oldest American breed. So I love having that history here on the farm. I love sharing that. I think it's my teacher background. They're living, breathing history. Here come some more girls and some more of his boys. We have, let's see, what is it, 7 from our original set that we got when we very first started homesteading. And they were all pullets that I ordered through the co-op. And then Peter Pan was something we found him on Facebook. Someone was trying to get rid of an extra rooster, and he's an absolute gem. He hangs out with his girls, he protects them. He's a total sweetheart. None of them are cuddle chickens. I see pictures of cuddle chickens all the time, and I kind of wonder how people do that. And then you'll look and there are 5 young roosters and 4 young hens, and those we all hatched out last fall. So they're all direct descendants from Mr. Peter Pan and from our original ladies, and they have grown out beautifully. That was a lot of fun. Our first experience putting our own eggs in the incubator and watching those hatch out. Alrighty, chicks. Y'all have a good day. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Dorothy. What's his name?
What's your name?
Dorothy.
Dorothy. What animal would you like to tell us about that's on our homestead?
Cat.
Who?
Cat.
The cat. What's the cat's name?
The cat is named Huckleberry.
Huckleberry. Yeah, what do you like about Huckleberry?
Huckleberry has its own home now.
Yeah? What can you tell us about his home?
His home has lots of towels in it
Yeah.
at the top.
Uh-huh. What are those for?
There's for his cozying up.
Exactly. What does Huckleberry do on our farm?
He likes to crawl to the backyard. He likes to go into the backyard and likes to crawl in the backyard and get out.
Uh-huh. What is he supposed to do on the farm, though? What's his job?
His job is to protect, so eat snakes.
Yeah, chase snakes away.
And eat. Chase limbs.
Ooh.
Mice. I want mice on my farm.
All right. Do you like Huckleberry?
I do.
All right. Thank you for telling us about the cat.
My turn.
I was going to show you about the chickens. They free range during the day, except for a couple that can't fly out. I call those Lucy and Ethel. But everyone else free ranges, and that means occasionally we have surprises like this. I'm going to have to get one of the kids to help me with this. We did this before, and I had to help one of the kids crawl over back, and they put the eggs out and then helped them to come back out. And while we're here, someone else wants to be met. Hi, buddy. This is Huck. Huck was part of an adoption program from our local humane society. He's a barn cat adoption. We got him and his brother when they were kittens, and he was completely wild. He was so standoffish. And his brother was like melt in your hand sweetheart, who if you were like 10 feet from him, he'd be trying to jump to your shoulder because he wanted to hang out with you. Sadly, Tom met a car on the road and he didn't make it. But Huck, since that time, has decided that people are friends and he likes us very much. We have another sort of barn cat. There was another adoption like that. Her name's Madeline, more referred to as Mad Cat. Mad Cat comes up at night after Huck has eaten and eats the rest of the food and then goes away. And that's the most we see of her. Right, Huckleberry? Hey, sweet kitty. Yes, tell us about it. Tell us all about it. All right. We'll go to the loudest animals next. You've been able to hear them in every single one of these other clips.
What's your name?
Hello, my name is Georgie.
Hi, Georgie. What animals are you going to tell us about on the homestead?
The goats. Well, I'm going to tell you all about the goats.
Okay, tell us about the goats.
Well, they love to eat some old plants that we don't need anymore.
That's true. We pull plants out of the garden that are done and give them to the goats.
Yeah, that we don't need anymore.
Uh-huh.
And don't forget carrots. Dorothy.
It's right. It's not your turn, Dorothy. It's Georgie's turn.
And we feed them every evening.
Mm-hmm. And in the morning.
And in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we also move them out to the pasture in the day.
Uh-huh.
And we move them back into their pen in the night.
That's right.
And also, we can.
What do the goats do? What's their job?
They give us milk.
That's right. We milk them. But what has to happen before we can milk them?
They have to get breeded.
Yeah. And then they have what?
Milk.
Well, what comes before that?
Babies. That was so cute.
We're excited about babies, aren't we?
Yeah. Poppy and Stormy and Mister gonna have babies.
And Ramona. No, not Ramona. Beezus.
But
But Stormy and Poppy should be having them soon, right?
Yeah, soon.
We're pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Last year, who were the babies?
Poppy, Stormy, and Misty.
Uh-huh. And then we had a little boy, one Rye.
Yeah.
He went.
He gone. He was one of the Poppy's babies too. He was Poppy's brother, but he got moved. He was a buck, and he got moved to another farm.
That's right.
And we missed that little guy.
Oh.
We even missed Pip and Pip.
Yeah, but he's not on our farm. We're talking about the animals that are here now. Thank you for sharing about the goats.
I love you.
I'm going to go ahead and walk the goats out to the pen, and I'm not sure how well I'm going to do juggling their food bucket and a flake of hay and the camera. So next we're going to do the goats, and we're going to follow them out as we take them out to pasture. My good girls. Are y'all here? Yeah? Say hi. Oh, that's not a good angle. There we are. We'll get some better shots of you on the way out, won't we? Here, we could move this. That would help. Say hi. There are my girls. We have Nigerian dwarf goats. This one with her nose, well, she's gonna stop. They're all super excited about their food, so I don't know how good a shot I'm gonna get of them right now. But we'll follow them out to the pasture, and I'll talk to you about them as we go. Here we go, girls. You ready? There is Ramona, and Beezus, and Stormy. Come on, Misty. Come on, Poppy. Let's go. Poppy's the little brown one. Stormy's the one with the little frosty ears. And we're going to follow them out to the pasture. If I can convince them to come past my garden without eating it. Hey there, dogs. Come on, ladies. Let's go. Yes, we're getting to the point where the grass is so nice, we're getting distracted by the green on the way out. But maybe I can get some good shots of them this way. Stormy right here is a totally black one, except for just a few white hairs on her side. Hi, girl. Well, hello. I love you, too. She is due on March 10th. Yes, I have your hay. You ready to go out? Come on, ladies. I have the feed. Come on. No, wrong way. Oh, yes. Managing the camera and goats may not have been the best idea. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. They say I'm talking too much. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Okay, well, if you'll get out ahead of me, I can get some video of you. Or I can just get the muddy ground as we go. Here they come. Lead the way, girls. Come on, let's go. Let's go. There we go. Got some super milky patches. But being the little sure-footed goats they are, they find the drier spots to go across. Whoop, are you stuck? Miss B? Come on, let's go. Oop, I almost fell. Come on, ladies, let's go. Yeah, see, we're making more. Oh, pause it, Poppy. I almost stepped on you, baby. We're making more stops for the green grass on the way. I absolutely love my goats. Yeah, Ramona knows what's going on. She says, we get grain when we get in the pasture, Mama. Come on, let's go. Come on, Misty. And I just tripped over a crawdad tower. It's the funniest thing. That's how wet we are. I have crawdad towers in the middle of my grass. Please pardon the junk pile. That was stuff we all pulled out of the woods so that we could run the skid steer and the mower and clear out. Okay, girls, here we go. That's the portable shelter Donnie built. We can go take a look at that. Hey, there we go. Right now I have feed tubs because the moms will share with their former babies, but I'm gonna have to get more. Oh, girls, I can't put it in if your head is in the bucket. There we go. Now I'll put some more back over here with Poppy. Right, Poppy? Poor Miss Poppy, I think, has mites. That's why she's got the bald spots around the tops of her ears. But that's okay. I've been in touch with the vet school, and we got some pour-on to work on that. So hopefully her skin will start looking better. So Poppy is Ramona's daughter. Ramona's the black one with the white cap on her face and that little white tag on her tail. And Stormy and Misty are Beeze's daughters. And they were all from last year's kidding. And it worked out perfectly. They were just big enough that we could go ahead and turn around and we could breed them for this year. We had an ice storm a few weeks back and it brought some limbs down. You can see the goats have had a lovely time. Not only are they eating the needles, they're eating the bark off. So they've had a great time with that. I'll have to come out and have to move these. But this is the Rover. I love it. It has the flat free wheels, so we don't ever have to worry about that. It rolls beautifully. It does not turn at all. You kind of have to get up under it and squat and press it in whatever direction you want it to go. But it's a sturdy, wonderful little shelter, and we've got it painted, so hopefully it'll last us a really long time. When Bayorn comes out, he likes to lay in it. And we have the Premier One electric mesh all around the perimeter. And they respect that really nicely. Now, if you're looking at that, I would very much suggest that you train your animals to it in a smaller enclosure first. We didn't do that. I thought maybe they would just touch it 1 or 2 times and they would learn their lesson and that would be it. Not so much. They kept trying to run through it. So Donnie kept having to run for the Energizer to turn it off. So I'll leave them munching. I'll go over in that corner, I'll turn on the Energizer. And the chores are pretty much done for this morning. Well, until we have babies and then I add milking. But we can do a whole nother video on that. Quick seed update. It's been about a week since these went in, a little bit longer. You can see I have some green there, some basil coming up. Oh yay, there's some thyme. That's new.
What?
There's one of the Super Sweet 100 tomatoes. Oh,
100
the
tomatoes.
purple Emperor Nasturtium is starting to pop up. I don't know if you can see that through the soil. Here we have a few. What are these? Oh, these are my ground cherries.
And cherries.
And then here's a whole tray of marigolds. Unfortunately, had some ants try to make a hill in it. But I don't know if y'all know this trick. You just take some dry oatmeal and scatter it near them. And they bring it down in their hill and they eat it. And it swells because it gets moisture. It's kind of gruesome if you think about it too much. There are some cabbages. Lots of bright light chard. Yarrow starting to come up. Let's look over here. Now, interestingly enough, these are the ones that are not sitting on a plugged-in seed mat, and I don't see anything coming up in them just yet, but that's fine. But there's definite temperature difference that I can tell in here. I'm going to close these guys back up because I don't want them to chill too much, and they can still get sun. But it's fun to start seeing all the little seedlings start to come up and start dreaming about what this garden's going to look like in the next month or so. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning as I went around and introduced you to the critters. I'm going to have a little breakfast here, and then hopefully I'll get to editing this soon so I can get it out to you. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my coffee, and then we're going to get going with our day, and it'll be time for school. I hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye.